Alright, this is more a test to see how good the audio is on the GoPro without a mic. I will be getting a mic, it just takes... Okay, so it turns out the audio on my new GoPro wasn't really the best for without a microphone, so I won't be using that. I love this turn. This is my favourite turn in town, but you do come out of it pretty quick, and you never know who's coming the other way who could get you in a bit of trouble. Police for one. So yeah, just heading out to Dad's to check out the carby issue that I'm having. I could spend all day doing it, but he knows more, so he's going to teach me on what to do, and we'll go from there. Hey, I thought I'd do another update because I've only done a part 1 on this, and I've done not a lot, but I've been moving along with the project quite a fair bit. So I've done a lot without you again. Where to begin? Mostly cosmetic stuff. So all that was extremely tarnished, and nowhere near as tarnished as it was now. Because if you go around the other side, I haven't done the other side yet, and hopefully you can see a bit of difference. It might not show up on the camera, but yep. Carby's been out and fully cleaned. As you can see, all the airbox and undercarriage here has been taken out to get the airbox out. That's a bit of a pain, but anyway. Obviously, where I hold the battery, everything's been taken out because hopefully you can see it well enough. Sorry, my dog's annoying me. If you look, all this has been fixed. All this here used to be rust and just terrible. I got a little lazy and I've only done one side, because if you see all this, how nice and new and shiny and black, and obviously that hasn't been touched. So that's my next step. Now that I know the carby works, or works a hell of a lot better, I'll sand this back and respray it, treat the rust and sand it back and respray. This side will be a lot easier to protect and cover up, so that's not going to be a problem. What else? The rear wheel's been taken out and checked everything over there. What else has been checked? Those little stoppers for the sprocket there, you can see how the sprocket won't move for like maybe 5 or 4 mil before it starts moving. Check that, that's all fine, that's all normal. Check the drum brakes in the back there, the pads, that everything worked great. Polish up the header a little bit. It's still a little tatty because it's come off. I've taken it on and off a couple of times for convenience, so that's a bit tatty. I've got mirrors now. I know they're super derpy, but I got mirrors now. I know they're a little derpy, but at least I'll pass the roadway if I choose to get this registered, just for shits and gigs. I mean, how fun would this thing be? Like, I've got a GS at the front, but how fun would this thing be to take to the shops to go and get milk? It'd be an absolute riot and completely legal. The front headlight's missing at the moment because I'm just, all this shroud, I'm just cleaning that up. It's coming along really fast now. We're on the home stretches. Once it's painted and fixed and put all back together, I reckon I'm going to keep it. I wasn't sure, but I think I will. I think I'll keep it. I reckon that'll be a top little bike to do something with. I've decided just to keep it original, not screw with it at all. It's just going to be easier to resell, because I looked at this. One of these on Facebook had 597 Ks or something on it, and it must have been used as a farm bike or something, and they wanted $3,500 for it. That's just stupidity. I mean, I know once this is all cleaned up and nice, if the bike had a roadworthy, I'd probably put it up for about $2,000, because this bike would be perfect for a shorter lady or a shorter guy, or because it's not really going to be a farm bike anymore. It's going to be pretty bloody nice nick. So yeah, I'd put it up for $2,000, probably with a roadworthy, and see what I got. I never go under a 1500. Like, I've got a list here. I've kept track of everything I have spent, down to the cent. Even stuff I had to buy for this project. Like, I bought a glass jug for the oil. So I added that to the list. But I'll try and just say the stuff I had to buy for the bike so far. The bike was 500. Engine oil was 45. Brake fluid was 9. Clutch lever was 11.95. Filter was 14.95. Master cylinder screws, which were absolutely just chewed up, were $2. The fuse bolt, the sump bolt was just no chance of getting it off. I actually had to send it to a professional mechanic so he could arc weld or spot weld or something onto there just to crank it and actually get it to let go. It was pretty hardcore. So that was 120, so I'm putting that to the total there. Paint was 63. I'll include that. I did buy some other little things like the wire wheel and thing. I think I'll add that. Degreaser, I won't add that. WD-40, I won't add that. Mirrors were 38 and the battery was 70. So if I was going to take it in for roadworthy in, say, a week, I'd definitely... the chain and sprockets, they don't look... Well, the chain doesn't look great, but there's no play in it. The rear sprocket still looks fantastic. The rear sprocket still looks fantastic. So I might even get away with not doing chain and sprockets. As long as I lube up the chain, it should be fine. I can't see anything else that would be a roadworthy condition issue. So once I've painted that section, I'll reassemble. I was going to do a tail tidy on it, but I reckon I'll do a tail tidy once it's registered and roadworthy. Yeah, I'll do a tail tidy on it. More cosmetic stuff, because even if it's running perfect and stuff, you don't want to take it looking like crap to get a roadworthy. So it's going to look pretty schmicko when I take it in. I'll take it into the people where my club, well, not my club. I'm going to take it into the people who have helped us in the past with our charity work in our motorcycle club, and they'll probably just let it fly through. Hopefully, it's going to look really nice, so I don't see why they're going to have a problem with it. Anyway, that's a bit of an update on it. If you guys want to see more of this, I'd totally film more. But there's so much of this stuff online. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. I think it's gone pretty smoothly. I've had it for, I want to say, about a month or so, maybe a bit longer. And I just did all the basics, fluid change, things that were broken. One thing I did notice, I was wondering what these were for, and stupid me, obviously there's a matching set on the other side. So what would you say that was? That's right, pegs for the rear. If you've got a rear seat, you've got to have pegs for the passenger. That was a roadworthy condition in a past one I have had done. I have a rear seat but no pegs, and it didn't pass roadworthy. So I either take the whole peg assembly off and the other peg on the other side and just have the support for the exhaust, and then it'll probably pass roadworthy a little easier. Anyway, that's this for now, and I'll move on to the next step. See you later.